Hello students, Unit 4 Electromagnetic Induction and Alternating Current continuation video. In our previous class, we learned about how to find the phase angle between current and voltage for the capacitor containing AC source. Okay, here in this video, let me see how to calculate the phase angle between current and voltage for the circuit that containing resistor, inductor and capacitor are connected in series. Okay, containing AC. So here I am considering the resistor of resistance R, inductor of inductance L and capacitor of capacitance C that are connected in series across the alternating voltage, that is V is equal to Vm sin omega t. This one having the resistance R, inductance L and the capacitance C. After the connection, I is a current flowing in the circuit. Due to the flow of current, there will be a potential drop across R, that is named as VR. Then the potential drop across L is VL. Then the potential drop across C is VC. Okay. Then we can write the potential drop across R can be written as, that is voltage drop. Voltage drop across R, that is VR, that is equal to IMR. Okay, for this voltage is in phase with the current, we know very well. Okay, for the resistor circuit, the current and voltage are in phase. We can write this one as VR is in phase with the current I. For this we can draw the phasor diagram as, here current is a reference, so this one is current, O current I. Okay, then this one is a voltage, that is VR. Okay, here the OI value, that this phasor is known as IM. Okay, and this one is I. Okay, this one is I, this one is named as, okay, this one is I, this one is named as A. Then OA vector is named as, that is VR. We know VR is equal to IM R. Okay, then for inductor, then voltage drop across inductor. Inductor of inductance L. Okay, for this, that is VL is equal to IMXL. Okay, for this case, the voltage drop across the inductor, that is L, is leads I by phase angle pi by 2. Okay, for this case I draw a phasor diagram O to I. Okay, then the voltage is here, this is VL. Okay, it leads current by phase angle 90 degree. Okay, so this one I named as B. Then OB vector, this phasor is named as VL, that is equal to IMXL. Okay, the next voltage drop across the capacitor of capacitance C. Voltage drop across C, that is VC is equal to IMXC. Okay, here the voltage drop across the capacitor C, that will lags I by pi by 2. Lags I by pi by 2. That can be drawn as, this is a current, this is a voltage, this is VC. It lags behind pi by 2. Okay, then this one is C, then OC vector, this phasor is written as VC is equal to XC. Okay, so here I will connect these three phasor diagram in a single phasor diagram. Okay. First of all, I draw a current as a reference. Okay. So first of all, I draw a current having the phase angle omega t. Okay, this is current. Phase angle omega t. Okay. Then next, for the resistor circuit, the current and voltage are in phase. This is current I. So the current and voltage are in phase. So this is VR. Okay. Then next, for the inductive circuit, the voltage leads the current by phase angle pi by 2. Okay. At 90 degree. This is PL. And for the capacitor, the voltage lags by pi by 2. 90 degree. This one is 90 degree. Okay. This is VC. This one is named as I. This is O. This is A. This is B. This is C. Okay. We know OI vector. That means OI is a phasor that denotes maximum current IM. Then OA vector denotes VR. OB vector denotes VL. OC vector denotes VC. Okay. Then here the circuit is either effectively inductive or capacitive or resistive. Okay. Okay. It depends on the value of VL or VC. Okay. Here I am consider this one as a effectively inductive circuit. Okay. So for that, I assume VL is greater than VC. For this case, the net voltage drop across LC combination, okay, that will be VL minus VC. Across LC combination, that is VL minus VC. Okay. If suppose it may be a capacitive circuit, we can consider VC is greater than VL. For that case, the net voltage drop across LC combination is VC minus VL. Okay. C. Then VL minus VC can be written as here by the phasor D. Okay. This is VL minus VC. VL minus VC is a phasor D. Okay. By the law of parallelogram, here I am consider by the law of parallelogram, the diagonal of this parallelogram gives the effective voltage. That means resultant voltage V of VR and VL minus VC. Okay. So far I draw a diagonal. Okay. Then this diagonal is named as OE. This OE vector, this phasor is a resultant voltage. Having the magnitude Vm. The length of this one is Vm. So by the law of parallelogram, we can write Vm square is equal to VR square plus this one. Okay. That is VL minus VC whole square. Then we know the value of VR is IM R and VL is IM XL and VC is IM XC. Okay. Substituting these terms, we get Vm square is equal to IM square R square plus this one became IM XL minus IM XC whole square. Okay. Then next, Vm square is equal to Im square, then taking Im square as a common term, then R square plus XL minus XC whole square. Okay. Then square root on both sides, then we get Vm is equal to Im, this one became root of R square plus XL minus XC whole square. then Im is equal to Vm by root of r square plus xl minus xc whole square. Okay, here this one is nothing but the impedance. We know impedance is a net opposition offered by the circuit to the flow of current. Okay, here the circuit containing resistor, inductor and capacitor. Okay, these devices that can offer a total resistance called impedance. Okay, the net opposition offered to the current flow by the RLC circuit is known as impedance. We can write this one as Im is equal to Vm by Z. Okay, here Z is equal to root of r square plus xl minus xc whole square. It is known as impedance. We know impedance is a net opposition offered to the current flow by the RLC circuit. Okay, then next, by using this diagram, this phasor diagram, I am considering two triangles. That means voltage triangle and impedance triangle. Okay, for that voltage triangle I am considered this one alone. Okay, this part only. See, this is like that. Okay, this is Vm, this is Vr, this one is VL minus Vc, this one is phi. Okay, here one more thing, here phi is a phase angle between the current and the net voltage. It is a net voltage or resultant voltage. Okay, phi is a phase angle between current and the resultant voltage. So far we need to find the value of phi. Okay, then we know this point is O, this point is E, this point is A. Then this is a voltage triangle. For that we are finding the tan phi value. We know tan theta is equal to opposite side by adjacent side. Opposite side is VL minus VC, adjacent side is VR. Okay, we know VR is equal to Im or VL is equal to Im XL, VC is equal to Im XC. Okay, then we can write tan phi is equal to Im XL minus Im XC by Im R. On cancelling the Im value we get tan phi is equal to XL minus XC by R. It is an important relation to find the phase angle between the current and the voltage. Okay, we can also find this value with the help of impedance triangle. Okay, here we know this is Vm. Okay, or we can write this one as Z XL minus XC, this one is R. Okay, for this case the tan phi is equal to XL minus XC by R. Okay, then let me see some special cases. Here phi is a phase angle between current and voltage in RLC series circuit. Let me see some special cases. Okay, then first case, if suppose XL is greater than XC, that is our considered or our assumed case. For that case the effective voltage is VL minus Vc. For that case XL minus XC, that is positive. Okay, suppose it may be like this, then XL minus XC will be positive. We know for this positive value tan phi also positive. Tan phi is positive, so phi is also positive. Okay, this means the applied voltage leads current by phase angle phi. So this circuit is called a inductive circuit. This is an inductive circuit. Inductive. So we know inductive circuit V is equal to Vm sin omega t, and the current can be written as I is equal to Im sin omega t minus phi, because voltage leads the current by phase angle. Okay, the next case is XL is less than XC. For this case, XL minus XC will be negative. For this negative value, tan phi is equal to phi is equal to negative value. So the current leads the voltage by phase angle. Okay, so for that it is a capacitive circuit. Then the instantaneous voltage V is equal to Vm sin omega t, and the instantaneous current I is equal to Im sin omega t plus phi. So far the current is leading the voltage. Okay, the next case, there is an important case, XL is equal to XC. For this case, the phase angle phi will be 0. So there is no phase angle between current and voltage. That means current and voltage are in phase, so it is a resistive circuit. We can write V is equal to Vm sin omega t and I is equal to Im sin omega t. Okay, let me see some important relations in the RLC circuit. Okay, you have to know the phase angle, formula for phase angle, that is tan phi is equal to VL minus VC by VR, or tan phi is equal to XL minus XC by R. Okay, the next impedance, that is Z is equal to root of R square plus XL minus XC whole square. Okay, these are the important relations in RLC circuit. Using this relation, we can easily find the phase angles and other related terms. Okay, for the circuit that may be containing only resistor inductor or inductor resistor or capacitor inductor. Okay, LC circuit or RL circuit, like that. Okay, then let me go for the today's assignment. This is the assignment for today's class. See, one short answer, two long answer. Short answer 1, that is question number 22 in our book bag. Define inductive and capacitive reactance. It is a simple one. Inductive reactance is a resistance offered by the inductor, that is represented by XL is equal to L omega. Capacitive reactance, that is represented by X is equal to 1 by C omega. Okay, it is a resistance offered by the capacitor alone. Its unit is ohm. That's all. Okay. Then next, find out the phase relationship between voltage and current in capacitor circuit. Okay, we found that in the capacitor circuit, current leads voltage by phase angle. Okay, that thing in page number 241 left side. Then this is RLC series circuit answer. Okay, thank you. In tomorrow class, let me see the resonance in series RLC circuit and the applications of RLC circuit and Q factor, like that. Okay, thank you.